Here it is, the amp throttle booster. Excited to get this installed. Going to take a break from Sunday football and kind of house projects, finishing up some trim around here. But real quick, unpackage it one-handed. I like to challenge myself. Yeah, directions. Looks like they give you the harness. Zip ties like the CTS2, which will be handy to keep everything up and out of the way. Here's the little switch. There it is. And then something else is in here. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll go get in the garage and get going. Guys, out in the garage, got everything kind of laid out. Something to note. Oh, by the way, if you didn't check out my other video, have the CTS2 installed. Love it. Super convenient. Excited to get some plugins, EAS port with that. But okay, so onto the throttle booster. So if you buy it with the switch in the kit, you get to skip all these steps. You don't have to wire it in and everything, and you have that adjustability in cab. You get to jump here basically just to unplugging the battery. So I'll start now. All right, both batteries are disconnected. I have two because of the package my truck came with. You may only have one, obviously. But next, we plug this in to the accelerator pedal position sensor, which I'll show you where that's at in a sec. So what we're looking for is right up there. So we'll plug the amped harness that's supplied into the pedal itself, and then that factory plug will plug into the amp harness as well, so then the amp can kind of catch the signal and modify it. So that's where you get the boost. We'll let it focus here for a sec, but kind of hard to get your hands in there. But there's a little, if I can get the phone up there good enough, a little button or whatever you want to call it right here. All you do is press on that. You can get your hand up there, and it slides right out. Super easy. So once you have that, bring in the amped one. Clicks right in place. And then you'll plug in the harness to the other port provided in the amped harness. All right, next we open up the circuit board. There's just these little tabs you push in, and can't do it with one hand, but you just push in on those and it slides out. I'll show you once I get it taken apart. I'm not talented enough to do it one-handed, but once you get it taken apart, you plug it in right there, and then you make sure that it is at the stock setting. So switch to 70 setting to stock, and then we'll reconnect the battery. So I finally got it, the tabs loose to take it apart. You kind of fight one from the other, but something that might help you guys if you have the same problem as me is sticking a little flathead in the tab like that, just to give enough pressure to pry it out. You don't need much at all, but it helps drastically. Just a little tip for you. So we have it plugged into the amped harness, and it is on the stock setting. I'll twist it around so you can see it. Right there, stock. So now we'll come out here, plug in the batteries, and then I'll show you what we do next. So batteries are plugged in. Now you turn the ignition on. Then you can see the power light's on, obviously, and the status light should be blinking. The level should be off. Once you, I guess, check that, double check that, it says in the directions, what step is it? 15. Then you're supposed to press and release the learn pedal. So that's right here. So press and release. The status level indicator light will both illuminate. So it says slowly depress and release the throttle a few times within 15-second window. So do that quick. Keep doing that. So make sure that you don't have floor mats or anything in the way when you're doing that as well. And once you're done doing that, it should start flashing. The status should start flashing, and you can go ahead and shut the ignition off. Now we can finish plugging everything in. I slid the cover back on it, and for location, I picked, it's kind of hard to see right now, but right on your your gas foot, there's a little screw there holding this panel in. I'm just gonna put it right there, so then only I can really see it, kind of hidden over there. I think that'll be kind of cool. I'll plug that in, plug it into there, get everything zip tied up out of the way, and show you then. Well, all installed. Have the switch right there. So right now, I think it'll work. If the truck's off, it'll still adjust it. But so basically no lights is off. You can see a slight glow from the bottom amped logo lighting up. But sequentially bigger, what was it? 50, 100, or 25, 50, 100, I believe. And then tap, they're off if you hold it for 5 seconds. All of them on is valet mode. I think you hold for 5 seconds again to get them off. Yep. And then if you hold for 10 seconds, and it'll flash. It's like 400% throttle boost. So I'll go take it for a test drive now. I only got to tap it once to get out of that setting. So I want to just have it on stock when I first start driving it so I can see the difference. Another thing you guys to look at, I tucked mine way up there. I'll start another video so I can show you. All right, we're back with flash. So the module I stuck way up there. Nice little flat spot. I didn't drill obviously into it. I can't get a drill up there and I wouldn't want to. But I just used the double-sided tape and I had a little bit of extra laying around the garage, so I put that up there. But then everything else is nice and zip tied out of the way. You hardly even know it's there other than the little switch right there. So let's go test drive it, see how it is. All right, so just pulled out of the driveway. Kind of want to just go a little bit to remember what that felt like. So I'll go up one setting. You can feel a slight difference. Yeah, especially when you accelerate a little more. So now just for fun, we'll go up 2, slow down a little bit. Wow, yeah. So it seems like it's just telling the computer, and it builds boost a lot quicker too. Just like that, I was hardly even going in the neighborhood, but I'll do it again on that setting. And I'm only going about a quarter throttle. Yeah, it builds boost like Noah. That's awesome. So guys, I'm gonna drive around for a little bit, but like, subscribe, let me know what else you guys want to see. Obviously super happy with it. I think the biggest thing is still a little slow obviously at the beginning because it's a 9,000 pound truck, so it's not like it's gonna shoot off the line like you're gonna launch it, still being stock, but in crazy amount of boost, way more responsive. It just seems to build way quicker. It's just right there. So super fun. I would definitely recommend it. And that's all for this one. Stay tuned. I just couldn't resist. Had to go down to the hardware store, get some liquid nails for home projects, but have it in stock mode. Just wanted to do a comparison between stock and the third setting, which is 100, I believe. So there's kind of rolling on the throttle stock. Now I'll slow down real quick. I was at about 20 or so, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But now I'll roll on the throttle. Yeah, there's a difference. Okay, last one, I promise. But put it in the valet mode and you literally can't make boost. There's like nothing there. Can't even get over like 10 pounds even to the floor. So that's good to know if I ever let someone drive my truck that I don't trust, which probably won't happen anyways, but kind of just a cool thing to have. And I'm not the person that would have the opportunity to valet their vehicle. But super cool. So like, subscribe, let me know what else you guys want to see. That is it. Stay tuned.